For our last game of the day, welcome on in as we've got ASUN softball, another championship elimination game. A rematch of 1 versus 4, the Bears and the Dolphins here from the UNF softball complex here inside the booth. Meg Mahalik and Richard Miller. And Meg, we just saw Jacksonville advance. They took down the Ospreys in the River City Rumble, their 5th win of the year. As we can take a look at the bracket right here, in Jacksonville getting the win, but we saw for Central Arkansas, they've already beaten this Dolphins team. That was 8-0.
Yeah, and the bats came alive in that game, and they kept those bats alive throughout the end, came out with the run rule, but JU shows up today bringing the bats to life and just staying that way through the entire game, coming out on top over UNF.
Oh, man, that was really, really impressive as well. And give credit. I mean, you've got the ASUN Pitcher of the Year stranding 10 runners over the first 4 innings.
Yeah, you got Harrelson putting on a show. We'll see what happens with her in this game. But, you know, just kudos to her. And she had a great defense behind her, but a great offense as well.
Oh, yeah. The bats, you felt like everything was connecting. They knocked Cook out of the game after loading the bases. They got to Ponick, and it felt like it just never ended.
Yeah, and, you know, you look at that, and can they carry that into this game? They had a little bit of a break, but you want to keep that momentum and keep that hitting alive.
Oh, without a doubt. As we'll take a look here at Central Arkansas, they come in as the 1 seed. They dropped that earlier game, our first one of the day, to the Stetson Hatters. But this team is loaded. When they get their bats hot, they get some good pitching, they are tough to beat.
Yeah, and they're relentless. I mean, on defense and offense, looking at them, looking to make a comeback. Their bats were not completely dead in that last game, but they just couldn't string the hits together.
That is a big key. We saw it from Stetson earlier today. You saw it from the Dolphins. You string them together, the game is much different. We'll take a timeout right here and get you ready as Central Arkansas and Jacksonville is moments away here for the ASUN Championship semifinal.
Welcome back to Game 11 of the ASUN tournament. I got to talk to some of the Central Arkansas players before the game, and they said Coach Lucas's message was simple. Go back to what we know. Shake off that last game. We came as the 1 seed in this tournament for a reason. So just shake off what we did last time and get back to our roots. Back to you guys.
Great stuff. Thank you so much, Berkeley, and she'll be with us tomorrow as well, filling us in with those stories, and always has something special for us. Jaylee White, we take you to the circle, and it's going to be the righty, so a new arm we have not seen here from Central Arkansas yet. Earlier, we saw a mix of Crowder, really a nice outing earlier. And, you know, it's tough. You focus on Runner and Crowder early, but let's see what White can do. Elimination game, a lot's on the line. And, hey, too, we've been so surprised and impressed by the first-year players or second-year players. We'll see it for Jacksonville as their batting lineup will come up here, and same as it has been. Changes, though, as you look, it'll be Wells, who is DP, and the switch. So Linkletter is going to be the left fielder batting second, and in right field will be Carter instead of DP. So a couple of changes right there for the Bears. Why change anything? This is a good team. Stick to what you know. It's late in the season. Sometimes maybe you just have an off day, and you just dive right back in. We'll see the ASUN Freshman of the Year up to bat first, Jada Thomas. Thomas leads things off, and like any team, I mean, you're different when you can get on. That game against North Florida, a pair of walks. Now, first inning, they were very productive. Sent up all 9 batters and scored 4 runs. Facing White here. So both teams go at different arms. White, and then we'll see Margaret Chick-Jenkins, both freshmen. And most likely kind of maybe get you a couple of innings and then go to an arm. Probably see some rest for the arms that you usually go to with your aces. This one over to short. It'll be for Molitor, and the stretch right there is Graham able to make the stretch and play.
Now batting number 8, Kate Linkletter.
We'll see Linkletter here step up. Really productive game earlier against the Ospreys. Hit by a pitch, then walked in an RBI single in the 4th. She is a tough player. We'll see for this game starting in left as Carter takes over right field. Linkletter hitting .314. Cranks this one. Oh, for the left, and this one is out of here for Linkletter. She was outstanding in the last game, and she gets the home run, her 4th of 2026.
Man, we're definitely going to get another look at that at bat there, but that low liner, not really knowing if it's going to clear the wall or not, but she gets all of that one, middle of the barrel, takes it to the left side, and it clears the wall by a few feet. But a great piece of hitting there, being aggressive on that first strike.
So, Meg, when you played, I'm kind of thinking, too, for the Dolphins team, this is almost, you have to approach it like a Saturday doubleheader.
Yeah, you treat it just like a Saturday doubleheader. You go into it, the first game doesn't mean anything. You bring the energy to the second game and try to continue, like, score first, get ahead, stay ahead.
So, Dolphins, first inning has been good to them so far today. The home run there for Linkletter. This is Sarah Beth Brake, senior catcher. Brake, a scary hitter. Single and a walk in the first game today. Then you've got Carter right behind her, who was our player of the game. The Bears here. 2-0 pitch. Break. This one fouled off. I think as well, coming back to this pitching of, you know, you start off with the freshman or that first arm, allow your next arm, your ace, to rest a little bit, give rest for Harrelson, for JU, maybe Runner some extra time as well for the Bears.
Yeah, and you got to look at that too, and we've talked about this before going into postseason. Where's my depth at with my circle? What pitchers can I rely on? And if I have to make a change, who's my go-to? And that's, part of what they plan coming into pregame.
Break here. Hitters count 31. And a walk right there for break. As a winner of this one will go on to face the Stetson Hatters right now. They're in the driver's seat.
Now batting number 17, Allison Carter.
There's Allison Carter. With that upright stance that we talked about yesterday. 2 hits in that last game, the 2-run single in the first inning, and a double down the line in the 4th. It's a strong player right here. Carter, the senior, hitting .311. Everything the same for the Bears. We've talked about their defense quite a bit, as they've got 4 on the all ASUN team. Brandon at third, Graham in center, the other Graham at first base, and Robertson, the catcher, made the first team along with their center fielder. And Carter gets hit by a pitch and will take her base here. So still with just 1 out, it's going to be 2 on for Jacksonville.
So that pitch just gets away from White on the release, kind of holds onto it a little too long, so it goes right inside and gets a hold of Carter.
Did that get her almost right in the ribs, just about? I mean,
Yeah.
she wore that.
Yeah.
That cannot feel good. Here's Chadwick. Batting 5th in this order. That home run really sealed the game for them, her 11th of the year. And her last at bat, that was against North Florida. She's got 2 teammates on. What is it like as well? I mean, a quick turnaround. We saw at least a few of the JU staffers, having maybe like some yogurt or a snack in between just to keep that energy level up.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to grab something with some carbs, maybe some protein, but nothing heavy because they've got to go right back on the field. So hydrate, get some electrolytes, quick grabby stuff, peanut butter,
Yeah.
protein bars, all those things. Something with some substance.
2-1 count. Jaylee White, the pitcher. Got the ground out for Thomas, the first batter. Chadwick digs deep for this one, as it's going to be there over on right, chasing it down is Hood. And does a really good job there, as you saw Break tagging up. So right now it's going to be corners
Now
for
batting number
Jacksonville.
21, Emma Mansfield.
But Hood, I mean, good job keeping her footing, too, because you could see it between the grass and the clay there at the warning track.
Yeah, she kind of skidded a little bit and was able to stay on her feet there.
So the fly out will come here to Mansfield. Second baseman. A single and a sack in that game against North Florida. Some really good plate appearances. She had that fly out, 1 pitch to center. So she too has been making some good contact as of late, especially for the 6th batter in this order. Mansfield.
Yeah, and actually, Jaylee White, she's one of the players that I saw her parents earlier before their first game was played. It was Brenda and Jim. Her parents were able to make the trip.
1-1 count. Mansfield, this one chopped back to the circle. So make that play over at first base. So a lot of pressure on the shoulders of Jaylee White. She just gives up one run to the Dolphins. It's Linkletter. The solo shot on a line drive. Her 4th of the year. Dolphins lead by 1. Will return for the Bears. Coming up to bat.
Welcome to the Atlantic Sun, where heart-pounding moments are born and where champions rise above, where speed defies limits and precision finds its mark, where millions of fans nationwide cheer for excellence, determination, and fairness, where public, private, and faith-based schools compete side by side, fostering sportsmanship and unity. From the beaches to the mountains, the Atlantic Sun is the destination.
This is Jacksonville University. It's not just a perfect place for sunny waterfront beauty shots. Although, here you choose the future you want. How? By defining it yourself. You customize your path and make it one of a kind. You want to build a future where you decide what impact you make? You want to create a life that's limited by nothing but your own ingenuity? You've come to the right place.
Back to Jacksonville as we will take you out to the circle, as this is going to be actually Reese Wells who's in the circle right now. So the DP, she will be out there. Good to see her pitching. First time since she kind of got rolled up over in left field. And we'll see here for the Bears, a number 1 seeded team. 1 through 9 stays the same for them. They sure can hit. So they've got the first 4 batters in that lineup. Christian, Graham, Brandon, Robertson, and the other Graham, all hitting 340 or better. That's really good.
It's impressive numbers, and you look at that. That's, across the season where you battle through struggles and you still have an average.
Now batting number 42, Renee Christian.
As Renee Christian gets to start in left field today. Their table setter, 48 hits, 47 runs. Christian really good. Here, see if she can get on Sing Wells. First time seeing her in the circle for this tournament. It's 2-2. Bears fans not liking that call right there for Wells, a junior from Winter Haven.
I think that off-speed pitch, it had some height, but it was on the down as it was going through the zone, so it catches that top part of the strike zone.
Christian. This one over to second. Backing up a little bit off the leather right there, and with the speed of Renee Christian, she's going to get on. And Mansfield takes the blame there with the chest pad.
Get another look here. Again, that second hop, we're going to see that happen a lot in this game. Utilizing the ground, you see she's deep in the 4-hole, so that second hop just kind of eats her up a little bit.
I believe that's our third hop today in these last couple of games. It has been kind of funky.
Yeah, it's like a weird spot, and that second hop just kind of takes off.
As we move on down, here's Addie Graham, sophomore center fielder. Probably when all is said and done, she might be their best outfielder of all time. Still a lot of time left, though, for sure. 1-1 pitch. Runner's going to take off. Christian diving in, and she is thrown out. And Sarah Beth Brake makes a connection there. Big smile from Vic Brunette, the shortstop, giving chest bumps to everybody.
Yeah, and you look at that throw down, having to throw from the knees. We're going to get another look at it here, but just a quick fire, so not really enough time to power the throw all the way there, but makes the pick and gets the tag right on the hand.
So impressive work right there for Brake. Doing a little bit of everything. And strikes out the batter. Graham, who's had a tougher day today, goes down looking.
You're going to see this pitch here from Wells. Doing a great job keeping these hitters off balance so far in these first couple at bats.
We'll see Brandon right here up to bat. 2 hits in the earlier game.
And you see that last pitch in that last at bat right at the knees on the outside part of the plate.
As this one bounces right there, and that coverage too. You get the speed of Jada Thomas, which easily could be a couple bases right there, but continues. An excellent day is the third baseman, and she has become one of my favorites in Trinity Brandon.
Now batting number 31, Emma Robertson.
There's Emma Robertson, all ASUN first team for the catcher. Had a tougher game earlier with a pair of catcher's interferences. Try and redeem herself here, but it's a new game. On base in 14 of her last 15 games. We saw Robertson in that early game against Stetson reached on an error, and then a one-pitch single over into right. As this one diving out, reach, oh wow, as Emma Mansfield takes it away right there. Well, she had the first one. It was an error. She took the blame. But Mansfield reaches out for this one and takes away a base hit to keep it right now at 1-0. Let's head to the second inning. Jacksonville and Central Arkansas. And we're back here for the second inning. Cool shot right there. The Dolphins batting helmet. And we've seen thus far just a one home run. It's been off the bat of Linkletter, fourth of the year. Bears back out there pitching. We'll see Jaylee White. And then for the Dolphins, as we're going 7, 8, 9, Tatum McCool to lead things off. McCool, a challenging last game, 0 for 2. Did get hit by a pitch, though. It's on the first inning for White. Gave up the home run. A couple of batters after that break reached on a walk, and then Carter was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, and you think, too, you know, White's a freshman. You know, there's a little bit of nerves. You're getting the start in a big game. It's, you know, another winner-go-home situation.
He's back into the zone. Really settled down well. I mean, Thomas, that was the key out. I mean, maybe if it's different, you get her on and it's a 2-run shot, things look very different, but you get that first out, that was big.
Yeah, you keep her off the bases, gives you that confidence. You get a lead out.
Her 1-1, this one right up the middle for a base knock for Tatum McCool from St. Augustine, and went to Coy Creek High School.
You see McCool's at bat here. Just does a good job timing it up. It's kind of low in the zone. But again, these hitters have done well, in my opinion, this week of going with the pitch, not trying to lift, but if the ball's down in the zone, they're attacking it down.
Now it's Brunette. He's able to make the tag on the runner caught stealing earlier. This will be a bunt foul. That last game, she played really well. 2 for 3, a couple of singles, stole a base, scored a run. One of those singles, a bunt single, coming in the 4th. Swings on this one. Almost takes her out of her cleats.
Yeah, and I'd say that's probably the first time in this, since the last game to this second inning here, that I've seen a batter kind of swinging and off balance.
Yeah, really all week, everybody's kept their composure. Nothing too big for them. 0-2. This one gets shaved off. It's over to third. They'll look for the force out. No chance on turning 2, even though they make the attempt. So Brandon, it's that lead runner, and one of the many reasons she's all ASUN first team. We saw her leadership skills as well as she went over to talk to Emma Robertson. There it is defensively. Nothing new for this Bears team coming in as a 1 seed. Reese Wells. Wells pitching, do a little bit of everything. 7 wins as a pitcher this year. The junior in the last game, 1 for 3.
Yeah, and we kind of didn't get a chance to talk about it because we didn't know that Wells was going to be the starting pitcher. It didn't look that way to me on our lineup that we got. But the OP would be Jenkins, since she's not in the game. She's in the lineup as the flex player, but she becomes the OP in that situation because they started Wells.
Okay.
So she's the non-defensive player right now, and she won't bat in the lineup. Just gives them an extra arm to use that they won't have to make a substitution for.
So Wells back in after that meeting. Wells. This one again, it's over to third. Looking to turn 2, and the Bears will do just that. It starts with Trinity Brandon as the Bears defense gets both. Let's see it one more time. Wells here. And a good job as they get Smith and over to Graham. So McCool with the single. They face the minimum. They're in the second. Still 1-0. Jacksonville leading. And we're back right here to Jacksonville, the UNF softball complex. Bottom of the second inning. We'll see the Bears here going 5, 6, and 7. They're the Dolphins, 2 hits and the 1-run lead. That one a homer in the first inning from their second batter. So here's Caitlin Graham. Strike 1 to begin. So you go 4 sophomores in this lineup. This one over to second again. Emma Mansfield seeing a ton of action today.
Yeah, and I mean, I think the big thing here, Richard, you got a 1-0 ball game, but really the one home run, and that's it. But it's going to come down to who's going to string those hits together to really pull ahead and get that cushion.
And we'll see here for the Dolphins defensively. So we talked about it, the corner outfielders changing as Linkletter takes over in left. You've got Wells pitching, who was in left, and then Allison Carter, who's usually going to be DP, playing right field. It happens quite often here for the Dolphins. There's LJ Smith, fouls that one off. Smith, one of 6 lefty bats in this lineup. Another sophomore as well, starting second baseman. 44 hits on the year to go with 15 walks. Earlier today, a walk and a run. 2-1. This one 0 for the first, and a good glove right there by Tatum McCool.
Good job on Tatum McCool's part. I mean, she's having to move and kind of shift over to make that grab and secure. We've seen in the last couple games first baseman not really get their body all the way over, and it deflects a little bit, but does a good job of picking that one up.
Absolutely. Now we move along. This is Lily Hood, the right fielder, who's been spectacular, probably taken away at least 2 hits for these last couple of days. Seeing Wells here. A lot of 2s happening right now. 22 batting against number 2. In this second inning, ball 2. Two outs on the board. We saw the error in the first inning. Brandon got the single for the Bears. This one smacked over into right field. And one right fielder in Carter takes out the other one in Hood. And a quick inning there. Reese Wells goes 1-2-3 in the second. We'll take a timeout and return for the Dolphins to start the third. They'll be back to the top of the order. And we're back here to Jacksonville as you've got the Dolphin on the stick right there. Got to get creative. We've seen it with the Hatters and their wigs, anything to keep that energy going throughout a long season. I mean, you look at it right now, the Dolphins are playing their 55th game of the year. That is a lot of softball, not to mention practices, weightlifting.
Yeah, all the underlying time that you've got to commit. I tell people all the time as a former athlete, it's a full-time job when you're in school because you've got class, you've got lift, you've got study hall, you've got everything else that you've got to be at.
Here's Jada Thomas. This one hard hit, backhanded, tried to get it, did Smith. And that's one of the reasons you've got Thomas at the top. She got retired the first time as it went to short, but she gets on right there. Let's see it one more time.
Now batting number 8.
Thomas in the setback, keeps her hands inside her body, barrels it up, and just a good hard hit ball. And again, I'm going to go back to that every single time I get the chance to say it. You hit a hard ball on the ground, you've got to make the defense make the play.
She gets on. Now here's Linkletter. She's the difference so far with her home run. Swings on the first pitch. Popped up. Molitor calls for it. So the Dolphins being very proactive to begin this third inning. Here comes Sarah Beth Brake.
Yeah, and I mean, I go back to last game, the aggression and just taking quality swings on quality pitches, having a quality at bat, and here they are taking their hacks in this game.
Break strike one. Too, I've been impressed with Jaylee White. I mean, this is a lot to take on to start an elimination game.
Yeah, and I mean, she looks good on the mound. She's not leaving too much. There's a couple pitches that she has left kind of over the middle of the plate, but that's something she can adjust.
As this one reached for it, great play, it'll turn two on the unassisted double play. L.J. Smith. And that's what you want right there. She gets a big bear hug from her starting pitcher.
That's a big two-out play right there. No runners can advance. You get 2 outs, you're out of the inning.
From the bluegrass of Kentucky, the Arkansas River, to the beautiful beaches of Florida, from the bustling streets of Nashville to the soulful sounds of Muscle Shoals and its vibrant cities. Fueled by growth, the Atlantic Sun operates in the fastest growing region in America and broadcasts in over 20 million homes. We're everywhere you want to be, with access to 9 of the nation's top 80 media markets, including an impressive 6 in the top 50. Our 12-member institutions provide every collegiate experience, from public to private to faith-based. All of our member institutions are located in the top 30 states with the most rapid growth, including 8 members located in the top 6. From the beaches to the mountains, the Atlantic Sun is the destination.
I'm Justin Willman. Sorry. As a magician, it's my job to make you believe that what you're seeing is real. Hey, do you want to see something cool? Sure. What the? How'd you do that? That's amazing. Or is it just an illusion? Only one way to find out. Try it for yourself.
Well, pitching is key definitely this time of year. That's always a given, but some of the defense that we have seen has been so good. Clinics. Smith got the Bears out of the inning with the double play. We've already seen the Bears defense with 2 double plays.
Yeah, and you go there, they get the bats to life here. You know, you talk about hitting. Yes, you have to score runs to win, but defense really secures that in a ball game.
As Gracie St. Hilaire, as we'll see batting here, 8-9-1 for Central Arkansas. 2 hits in the last game, a couple of runs scored. Ball 1 strike. Last inning was very quick for Wells. She went 1, 2, 3 and a couple of ground balls. St. Hilaire. Stay off of that one. Second strike, 2-2. Bears with just one hit. As this one over and to right. This one reaching out, and a nice play there as Allison Carter wrangles it in.
A good rundown by Carter out in right field. She's playing off the line, so she's leaving behind the S and the ASUN logo and getting to that ball all the way to the far right side, almost to the foul line.
It's a nice play. Gets her first start this tournament over in right field. And she'll be over there on and off throughout the season. But this week we've seen her at the DP spot. This is Grace Molitor. Swing and a miss. I do like that name. We've gone from Gracie to Grace. It's an excellent name. Molitor, just a sophomore. Tempting there by Wells after an 0-2 start. So we're going to get time called right here. And so Molitor is going to talk to her head coach as Kayla Lucas steps over. A few words. What was that like when you played college? Just, you know, hey, I'm saying this kind of thing?
Yeah, or if there's something that can, you know, be done differently, like, hey, you need to keep your weight back, or you need to do this. So, like, something little that the coach is going to notice that maybe that hitter can adjust and gives them time to reset in that at-bat.
So 2-2 here with the reset. Molitor, and a swing and a miss. Well, she did get a little piece of it. As the Dolphins having fun over there. I think you have to. A long week.
Yeah. I feel like they're probably as delirious as we are, but they're the ones
Right.
picking every ball in the game, so.
2-2. This one down the line. It'll be fair from Molitor. And she's going to hold up right there. So I tell you what, the 8-9 batters today have been really good for this Bears team. That's her fourth combined hit against Jacksonville.
Yeah, and you see Molitor, that pitch kind of down and out in the zone and able to put it on a line down the left field line.
Is that where you go after the game and say, hey, coach, thank you?
Yeah.
Or do you like it?
Did I do what you wanted me to do? Did I fix it? Because I got on base.
Right. You go, maybe she does know something,
She
and I
must
don't know it all.
Yeah, she knows some stuff. She was a pass lead at one time.
That's so good. Here's Christian. As a strike after beginning with the ball. She reached on that error early on to start the game. It was Mansfield. Ball right there. Sarah Beth Brake surprising everybody, checking down over at first base. Hey, why not? I mean, she's already caught one runner stealing today.
Yeah.
Noticing, too, you've got Wells, usually that ace arm, a lot of innings you get up with J.C. Harrelson, but the spin is quite unique from Wells. And strikes her out looking. Renee Christian goes down as that's a second backwards K.
And you're going to see this pitch from Wells. It's just a floater. It's a changeup, but that loopy pitch, it catches him off guard. It freezes her up, and she doesn't even get a chance to make an attempt at that one.
Now Addie Graham. One strikeout in this game. Facing Wells. Can't tell if it's one of the more crouched stances I've seen or if she's just so tall that it seems that way.
Yeah, and I was watching that a little bit in the first game, just kind of watching how she gets her hands to the ball being so low because she's tall.
Fouls that one off. Stretch that. Looked like it got the left heel.
Yeah, and the other key to that too is, you look at her height, and yeah, you want to be in an athletic position coming into the box, but her strike zone doesn't shrink just because she's crouched down.
This one fouled off. Right there, Wells grabs a little bit of clay. 2-2 here for Graham.
That was a really close miss there from Wells. And I think break behind the plate. Worried about the runner at first base, maybe didn't stick it as long as she normally would.
Graham reaches for this one. Tried to make the play, no coverage over at first. Thrown for the third and thrown out. So this Jacksonville defense really turning it on. Brilliant. Emma Mansfield. What a play there. Let's see it again. She comes over. Molitor heads over to third, but she's ready. And Chadwick, the tag.
Tournament. I'm here with Coach Ayers. Coach Ayers, what about that play that just ended the half inning right there?
Yeah, just great play by Emma. Way to be heads up and get after an aggressive team.
Is it safe to say that your girls are feeding off the last game and bringing it into this game right now?
Yeah, I think so a little bit. They love playing together. They don't want it to end. So,
even though it's a 1-0 game right now, what are you liking so far about your girls?
I'm loving Reese Wells on the mound, keeping them off balance. So we need to get her a few more runs, but they're playing hard.
Thank you, Coach. Back to you, Rich.
Great stuff, Berkeley. Thank you so much, Erica Ayers. Slightly happier than the last time we saw her when they faced the Bears. Great stuff. Thank you, Berkeley. But really, yeah, Wells. I mean, keeping them off balance, get her a few more runs, and really go from there. We'll see Allison Carter lead things off 4-6 for Jacksonville. Start this fourth inning here. So we've seen this Bears defense. The plays have been great. A couple of double plays to end it. Both in the second and third.
Yeah, kudos to the defense behind Jaylee White. I mean, you've got some big double play balls that have come in and saved additional runners from moving around, and you get out of the inning quicker.
Carter a ball right there. Now, White has looked very impressive. I mean, you see somebody that is going to see a lot of innings in her college career.
Yeah, and coming in, again, we talked about it. She's a freshman. How does that play into now? But I feel like after that first inning, she settled into the second. Her defense helped her out, and here she is going into the fourth just as comfortable.
maybe too part of it, she's used to facing her bats, her bears that are scary. You know, seeing the Dolphins now, it's like, well, I probably see this in practice more times than not.
Yeah, if they're scrimmaging and doing live, you know, for sure.
There's Carter. Did she go around?
Yeah, and again, it's going to look close there. The call is a no-go, and the bat head's not so much the important key there. It's where the hands are, so the hands stayed back.
As we've got plenty of Bears fans here this week just dialed in for this very important elimination game. 2-2 pitch. Fouled off.
Yeah, and I like that bleacher shot. They're not happy about the no-go on that check swing, but it looks so different from up top because you can see the ball but not the height when it's coming into the zone, and everything looks different from up high. It's a great view, don't get me wrong, but it definitely isn't, you know, level with the playing field, so everything looks a little different from up there.
Carter, first time up, she was hit by a pitch. Second time up, we'll see on the 2-2. From White, swing, and just got some of it. And Jaylee White is really locked in, and she shows a smile.
We'll get another look at this one. You see Jaylee White really just working the torque on that release point. You'll see her wrist kind of spinning the ball so tight. Does a great job of working that elevated part of the zone. So just a good pitch for her and a good strikeout.
So another nice smile from her as she gave LJ Smith a big hug and a smile afterwards. Digging deep for this is Chadwick, running in, and a good snag there by Addie Graham.
Yeah, and you see that communication from the middle infield to the outfield, and you know, the Bears giving that little bit of respect. They're playing a little deeper, not warning track deep, but kind of little past midfield. So that's a longer run for Thomas coming in to make that catch. Excuse me, for Graham.
I'll see Emma Mansfield here. She's been a lot of fun to watch. Very active, and that very heady play to get the runner over at third base. Could easily be tied up right now. 0 for 1 in this game. Had a comebacker. Fouls that off as Tatum McCool.
There's a example of another kind of comebacker.
Well,
the duck and cover comeback.
You could see McCool look over and go, okay, like, come on. Like, I thought we were friends.
Yeah, come on, guys. Hit it fair, not towards me.
2 down. For a 1-1 pitch. Delivered by White. And this one right up the middle bounces out for the glove of Molitor. Mansfield having a really quality game.
Yeah, and you see Mansfield just barrels that one up. And again, key word here, keep it on the ground. Everyone can catch pop-ups. The outfield's going to track the ball, but forcing those ground balls.
Fourth hit of this game for Jacksonville. Second today for Mansfield. She's going to take off. Nobody covering second, it looked like. And Emma Robertson is calling for the replay of the challenge of saying the runner left early. What do you think on that first look?
Yeah, I mean, it looked to me like her foot that was at the bag wasn't completely lifted on the release, but I mean, we're definitely going to take another look here just from the timing of when Robertson caught the ball. She was pretty far down the line, but I'd have to look at it one more time just to see how close her foot was on the release.
So we get our first challenge here under review. And right now it's safe at second, but Emma Robertson saying she left early.
Yeah, and I mean,
at first.
You're looking across the field at that, and that's the only runner on base, so you're watching just that girl, and if you get a good look across the field and you really think that she left early, it's possible.
Well, and maybe Robertson sold it really well, but the fact that she didn't make the throw, nobody was covering, and she kind of came over as we get some line dancing while this is being decided. That's one thing I wish I could do. My wife and her sisters, they can do it. I have 2 left feet.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to practice for like, I don't know, a month to remember it. My memory just is not that great. Like remembering the steps and all the stuff.
Yeah. No, so for our wedding, we probably took about 6 weeks of dance lessons. I promise you, maybe the day after our wedding, I don't think I could do any of the steps.
Yeah, you only needed it for that one night, and then you forgot about it.
Yeah, get it on film. And at the time, you're like, oh, I'm a great dancer. My kids wanted to see it. You look back, you go, that looks terrible. Like, that is not good dancing. This is good dancing.
You're like, I probably missed about 5 or 6 of my cues.
So we'll get word here.
After review, the player did not leave early at first base.
Yeah, you go back to that review, and I don't know if we can see it one more time before we play, but it looked like the foot that was touching the bag was still on, and we'll get one more look at it. You can see on the release, that bag foot was still right on time. It just looks really close, but she's on the release.
Yeah, no.
But a good ask.
I think as well, too, I mean, you're at a spot here where every single 60 feet stretch matters.
Yeah, and you think about it, you know, you're mid-game, 4th inning. You haven't really had any questionable plays until now, so you get the 2 challenges. You're down to 1, but that could go either way.
Well, you've got such a great catcher. You take her call.
Yeah, and I would say her body language coming up, she's like, I don't know how she got off that quick with me not even really getting a throw off.
Yeah. So there's Mansfield, Tatum McCool, 2-1 count. Single, led off the second for her. Bears fans up there. It's been fun to see all these parents traveling. They've got to be so proud.
Yeah, and honestly, I get so excited when I see, like, especially for, you know, coming as far as they have. That's a road trip. And, you know, my parents, I was fortunate they came to a few of my games, but sometimes traveling for them was hard. So it's just a big deal.
As this one down and away. I think he posted something, or maybe we texted about it, but your dad got honored recently.
Yeah, my dad, he started as a UPS worker when he was 18 years old in 1976, and he's retiring in September. He hit 50 years.
Wow. That's a huge accomplishment.
Yeah.
3-2, McCool connects with this one as it's over to left there for Christian and the fly out. So Mansfield gets the single and the stolen base. Central Arkansas just with 1 challenge remaining. Take a timeout and move on down for the Bears. We'll hear from their head coach here shortly and some of their bigger bats when we come back. So we'll get Coach Lucas for the next half inning as talking to the home plate umpire. So we'll hear what that conversation was about. Berkeley will definitely get the answers. I know for a fact. I believe it, too, was about the base runner leaving early over at first. So it definitely makes sense. We've got the Dolphins here leading 1-0. It was that home run early by Linkletter. And we'll see here for Central Arkansas some really good bats here coming up. And one of my favorites in Trinity Brandon. We saw her hit that single in the first inning. As for the first base hit for their day, had 2 since then, 2 coming in the third. Just a lot to like about her game. The senior here, 65 hits.
Yeah, and that's a good pitch location there for Wells. You've got 0-2. You don't want to leave anything over the part of the plate. Goes a little bit more outside with it.
Good challenge right here. What was that quick stoppage? Did you catch that?
I'm not 100% sure.
2-2 into the net. We'll have Berkeley ask about 5 questions.
Yeah, can you go also ask the home plate umpire? Can we interview him?
Don't run out there right now. Maybe after this ball.
They want interviews. Edward, is it Edward or what's the guy's name? Yeah, he wants an interview. He asks every time he comes here.
Oh, wait, what series was he last year? Was it JU or Stetson?
I can't remember. And then who is it? The head umpire that's been here a few times. Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Ronaldo.
He definitely would.
He wants one, too.
Here's a 2-2 pitch. Just missing by Wells.
Yeah, and I think the problem with that one is just it kind of dipped a little too low coming through the zone. Location-wise, it was okay. Just height-wise, didn't stay up long enough.
Wells' pitch. This one over to second. Scooped up there. It's a tough ball, especially the way this clay has been playing today. It has seemed tricky for the infielders.
Yeah, and we talked about this too. The field crew comes out, they water the field, get everything reset in between games. But, I think just the ball is just bouncing different on the clay today.
We'll see Robertson here step up to bat, the catcher, all ASUN first team. Had a liner to second. That one was to Mansfield, strike one. I was talking to some of the crew as well because they didn't put the full tarp out, but there was a little bit of rain last night, just not here on campus.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those things that if you're not from Florida, it's raining in my front yard and it's dry in the backyard.
Yeah.
Swings at that one, rising 1-2.
Reese Wells able to bait Robertson on that rise ball there.
Wells. Not twice in a row. Robertson kind of learned her lesson.
That's what I would have done. I'd go right back to that second pitch because she was timing it, didn't hesitate, swung right through it. Why not throw it again?
Third time. Robertson maybe a little more tempted that time.
Yeah, that one a little bit less elevated.
Full count. Payoff from Wells. And a walk right there as Robertson kind of looks at her like, okay, you got me one time, but I wasn't going after those next two. So a big walk right there with one down. 42nd walk of the season.
And I think we'll probably see a runner here. But kudos to Robertson. You know, I got to talk about her for a second. Like we talked about the last game, she struggled behind the plate a little bit, got called twice for catcher's interference. But at the plate, like, really just tried to work through it. You know, she's trying not to let that carry over. And then in this game, nothing's going on so far, but just trying to get herself mentally engaged and get some quality at bats in so she earns the walk.
There's Malia Robertson as a junior, will be the base runner. Yeah, that's really tough. I mean, 2 catcher's interferences, but I feel like her team did a really good job of lifting her back up.
Yeah, they did, and, you know, they had that timeout, and they took 3 players, came over to her and just talking to her, and I'm sure that was part of the game break they had, just that mental reset.
Here's Graham. This one a comebacker. Wells will go to second, and almost a little confusion there as both Mansfield and Brunette wanted to take the force out.
Yeah, and I think, too, you see the runner, Malia kind of paused there to make sure they weren't going to challenge anything, but it was definitely a catch. But good job by Wells to get that one over there and secure the out, even though there was a little miscue on who was taking it.
Now it's Smith. 2 down. Graham over at first base now.
And if you're watching that play at home, softball coach mentality for me, I want my shortstop taking that throw because they're moving towards first base versus the second baseman having to backstep after touching to make the throw.
And 2 as well, I mean, probably don't have a play, but if you see something, you can run through and maybe continue that throw to first.
Yeah, and it just makes it a little smoother.
And right there, we'll see a walk to Smith. Almost gets her on the back as well. And the Bears are going to put 2 on right here with 2 down. And we're going to see Lily Hood step up. And it looks like for the Bears, we're going to make a change. Maybe a pinch runner again. But these are big spots. I mean, you just feel like this is going to be a tight game. And we'll see Sydney Kildow, who we've seen as a pinch runner this week as well. It takes over for Graham. So now Hood. She flew out to right field over to Carter. It's almost on a line. Wells trying to work through this. Hood stays off. As it begins 2-0, clearly observant of that Emma Robertson at bat. Now 3-0, so Sarah Beth Brake, second time today where she's surprised everybody trying to get that runner. This time it's second. Previously she had done that over at first.
Yeah, I like the aggression though, like keeping the runners honest.
So first strike there from Wells after 7 consecutive balls. And a strike there. Hood nearly tossed the bat. Full count.
Yeah, and I think height-wise that pitch looked good. Corner looked good.
Wells' payoff. Foul it off. Runners will go back. Base hit can definitely tie this one up. Winner will go on to face Stetson. Three-two again. Hood. This one popped up And it's called off there as Emma Mansfield will take it. I tell you what, Jada Thomas could have as well. She was right behind her. So a couple of walks by Wells, but nothing comes across. Two stranded there in the fourth. We head to the fifth. Jacksonville still leads by 1.
Welcome to the Atlantic Sun, where heart-pounding moments are born and where champions rise above, where speed defies limits and precision finds its mark, where millions of fans nationwide cheer for excellence, determination, and fairness, where public, private, and faith-based schools compete side by side, fostering sportsmanship and unity. From the beaches to the mountains, the Atlantic Sun is the destination.
If sweat is your body's natural way of cooling itself down, then condensation is a beer's natural way of saying, drink me. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer.
Welcome to the Atlantic Sun, where heart-pounding moments are born and where champions rise above, where speed defies limits and precision finds its mark, where millions of fans nationwide cheer for excellence, determination, and fairness, where public, private, and faith-based schools compete side by side, fostering sportsmanship and unity. From the beaches to the mountains, the Atlantic Sun is the destination.
Welcome back to Game 11 of the ASUN tournament. I'm here with Coach Lucas. Coach Lucas, you guys had a little bit of a breather before this game. What's the morale in the dugout right now?
Yeah, you just got to regroup, right? You took a punch. You got to figure out how to fight your way back out of this, right? I mean, all year we've played doubleheaders, so it's nothing new as far as playing 2 games in a day. It's exhausting just because of the heat, but hey, it's part of it's cards you're dealt. You got to fight through it.
Now, Jaylee White seems a little locked in right now. What are you liking from her performance so far?
Yeah, she's a freshman, right? And we haven't thrown a freshman yet in this tournament. And for us in our future, we got to get them some innings and hope to fight another day. But she's doing well, right? She's keeping the ball down the zone. She's getting us out, letting our defense work.
The booth does want to know, what were you talking about with the umpire before you guys went up to bat?
Yeah, so I was told they didn't have the kill shot angle to determine if she actually left early. So I was frustrated that I was charged a review in that scenario, because if you didn't have the angle, then I shouldn't be charged for a review. So, you know, they win because they get the final say, but it's a little frustrating.
Perfect. Thank you, Coach. Back to you, Rich.
Great stuff. Thank you so much, Berkeley. Really appreciate that right there. So Bears do still have one challenge left. Thank you to Coach Lucas. She is a lot of fun to hear from. Always enjoyed everything she has to say. 8-9-1 we'll see here for the Dolphins. We start this 5th inning, and Jaylee White has looked really good. Defense has helped too. A couple of double play balls. That's got to make you feel good if you're a Bears recruit. Coming in, you're going to be a freshman next spring, and I mean, you could be in this situation.
Yeah, and you hear it from the coach herself, you know, hey, we've got to get our freshmen some innings, and, you know, what a better way to do it than put them in a pressure situation. Put them in the pressure cooker, see how they come out.
Brunette reached on the fielder's choice. The last time up, McCool got forced out in that 2nd inning, 0-2. Excellent matchup so far tonight. And time called, it looked like Emma Robertson calling for that one right there. Vic Brunette, the shortstop. Really tempting. That's a good spot, too, right there.
Yeah, I mean, height-wise, looked to me like it was still belt high. And again, the college strike zone is bottom of the sternum, top of the ball. bottom of the ball, top of the knee.
Net, this one a chopper, and it's over the head of Trinity Brandon over there. And you can't ask for much more. So base knock right there, and she's having a great day. She has been on base once in this game already. 2 singles earlier against the Ospreys, and she has a 3-hit day.
And you gotta look at that chopper again. The ball just kind of taken off on the ground in the infield today, and just punches that one high enough to get on base.
We'll see here as Wells steps in. Starting pitcher. Trying to redeem herself, hit into the double play. Definitely bunting capabilities here. Had a single in that game against North Florida that came in the 5th. Wells there chasing it. Bringing a little more velo from Jaylee White. One ball, one strike. White. Wells lays down the bunt. Lets her third baseman, Brandon, take it right there. And how many times do you think they've worked on that in practice? Maybe 500 times?
I'd say definitely at least 500 plus.
So Wells lays it down. The sacrifice moves Brunette to second base. And here comes Jada Thomas. She had the hard hit single her last time up, but ground out to first. Earlier today, we saw 2 walks against the Ospreys.
Yeah, and I think back to what Coach Ayers said too prior to Game 1, and the comments she made about, you know, trying to make sure that her team is all on the same page, on board, invested in what their message is for the season. And here they are in post, focusing on 1 inning at a time, 1 pitch at a time, not thinking about we have 4 games to get through, 2 games to get through. Like, it's just that inning, that pitch, that at bat, that moment. And it's been working for them mentally.
So Thomas, Conference Freshman of the Year. Impressive player right here as we've got the Dolphin angle right there. I think that's Victoria down over at first base, if I'm not mistaken. Thomas, 1-1 pitch off the plate. As Victoria somewhere hidden back in there. Two, 1. Jada Thomas. Runner at second. Jaylee White is looking really good.
Yeah, and you think back to the strike zone you had last game, and that inside corner wasn't necessarily there.
Thomas. Foul ball. Is it just me, or does it seem like the velocity from White is picked up? She wasn't pitching this hard through the first 3.
Yeah, I mean, watching her mechanics, I definitely can tell the velocity's picked up some, and her spin's still consistent. You can see her really working hard, and like impressive. I'm not a pitcher, but impressive thing to me is even when she's pushing off, like she's using every part of her body, her hips, her lower half. She's muscling through. It's not just arms. She's using all of her body.
Thomas, this one will beat a short, and Molitor right there. Great play with a rocket of an arm. And this is going to bring up Linkletter as Brunette moves over to third base.
Linkletter.
like that shirt. It says, "Hey, girl." My favorite line.
And we're going to see Coach Lucas come out here, talk to Jay Lee White. Is this when you go to maybe your ace, you change things up? Because I feel like the Dolphins, that's probably coming. That sooner or later they're going to go to J.C. Harrelson. Here, do you go to Bailey Runner?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think this visit is more about, hey, let's get out of the inning, focus on this last out, don't worry about the runner at third, focus on the batter. And, I mean, potentially here, if that run ends up coming in and they don't get out of the inning, maybe you see it at that point. But, I mean, White has done a great job. Minus the home run, you would have a 0-0 ball game. And, you know, I think after that, that was maybe one of 2 missed pitches. She's not leaving much over the middle other than that home run. No,
you're right. I mean, she has definitely hit her spots. As Sarah's the arm out there in the bullpen right now. Curie. Linkletter now batting. This one popped up. Called for it. And Graham is there in shallow right center. So one pitch and a good job. As I tell you what, Jay Lee White, that velocity is picked up and she has only improved. Brunette gets the chopper for a single down the third base line. Dolphins still lead 1-0. So we'll see the Bears after this break. Here at the UNF Softball Complex, Central Arkansas fans, I mean, really at the edge of their seats. Still a lot of softball left to be played, but they've been contained to just 3 hits and shut out thus far in a tight game. Jacksonville, the lone home run, but we saw in that 4th inning that Reese Wells starting to get a little more wild.
Yeah, and you look, she kind of fell behind early in the counts. Not really getting ahead as much. Still gets out of the inning, no harm done, but, you know, you got to think about that as this next innings takes off.
St. Hilaire. Wells, Mr. Spot. Takes the blame right there. We saw the fly ball out first time that she was up. 8-9-1. Molitor on deck. Single the last time we saw her. Christian. So this is where for the Bears you could see some damage if they can flip it back to the top. And Wells for count 1-2.
And St. Hilaire not really liking that location. Maybe thinking it's a little low for her, but it definitely is on the corner.
That rise ball, the Bears haven't really been chasing that since maybe 4 batters ago. 2-2. Full count. I tell you what, Reese Wells working very quickly also.
Yeah.
She and J.C. Harrelson, some of the quicker workers in the ASUN. Payoff pitch. This one diving out, and it's just past Vic Brunette over into left field. She was incredibly close.
We're going to look at this one here. Just taking that pitch on the outside part of the plate. And you see the middle infield kind of shaded towards the middle, so not so close to that gap to be able to be closer to maybe making the catch there for Burnett.
Now batting number 21, Grace Molitor.
Yeah, we'll move on down to Grace Molitor. So it's, again, you see this bottom of the order can produce. We've seen it with Vic Brunette and Reese Wells. Here's Molitor. Last time we saw it was with a single.
Yeah, and you go back to the conversation we've had a couple times this week. You know, yeah, JU's got the 1-0 lead right now, but a lot of these games it's proven that you need more than one run to secure the game.
Molitor. Skip there. That's a nice job by Sarah Beth Brake. Huge difference if you've got no outs and somebody at second.
Yeah. And you'll see St. Hilaire heads up at first base over there because Brake's got the open lane.
It's back to first with Mansfield covering. A lot of bodies around there. McCool ducking down. Wells' pitch laid down. Molitor, some confusion right there between Wells and Chadwick. I think that fielder's instinct of Wells, who plays a corner outfield spot, wanted to go for it. Here's a better look.
You see the bunt goes down. It's a little harder bunt, and it just looks like Chadwick kind of pulls up at the last minute. It's a tough ball because it's, again, not like we've seen in some of the other bunt situations where the ball's kind of slow rolling or stopping.
And for the Bears, that's a big one right there. And we'll see what Jacksonville wants to do here with head coach Erica Ayers out there. But I feel like do you go to J.C. Harrelson right now with 2 on and nobody out?
It's possible, and I even think that, you know, McCool could have maybe picked up and fired that one because it's hard enough and it's tailing away from Chadwick. It just, they all kind of ended up in the same spot. But, I mean, you've got to make a quick pull here. Like, if they're going to make the change, they've got to do it in the next at-bat. If not now, I know there's no change now, but you can't chance giving up that run.
And a pinch runner, as you just saw there, Vessier. And now you're back to the top. You've got Renee Christian. She'll lay down this bunt. Now over at third, and so there's Chadwick. As Lindsay Chadwick showing how it's done. Fewer bodies around her this time.
Now batting number 77, Addie
And
Grant.
situationally here, you take the force out away, you've got the sacrifice, but you're also sitting with runners in scoring position and you've only got 1 out. So potential for a sacrifice fly, keeping the inning alive, hitting, you know, goal here would be to just have another hit. But situationally, you should be able to get 1 run back on a tag.
Addie Graham right here. Last time we saw her, she had the single. But then that play made coming in, it was an infield hit, and Mansfield got out of the inning. That play made over at third. So they applied the tag on Molitor. 2 on here, back-to-back hits. St. Hilaire and Molitor. 1-1 pitch. Addie Graham big spot for 2-1. Had 3 strikeouts in the early game against Stetson. Just really didn't look like herself. Has definitely bounced back, reached on a fielder's choice late in that game. And 1 hit in this one. And she's going to earn herself a walk right there and take off the gear. And we're going to see the Bears here with the bases loaded. And Trinity Brandon's going to step up to bat right here. Coach Lucas, I think, wants to check on the timeouts. It would be my assumption here with the meeting for Jacksonville.
Yeah, and you go back to that. The coaches want to keep track of that too, because if the defense or the offense, if anyone violates the number they can have in an inning, I don't know what the penalty is. I can't remember. But, defensive coaches, they get 1 visit per half inning. The players get 2 per half inning, but they can't go past 7. But it looks like she wanted the offensive timeout, so I think just making sure she didn't already take it in this inning.
So she's going to take it right after the Dolphins a visit in the circle.
And offensively, they get one visit in the half inning.
And Brandon. 1 for 2. A single in the first. All ASUN first teamer. And the count 0-2. Brandon against the Hatters with 2 hits. 3 hits on the day.
And I think the mentality here for Reese Wells is, I'm not walking in a run. I'm not going to give them the freebie.
Brandon. Our foul ball. Bears fans looking on this 1-run game. Both teams 5 hits apiece. And Wells going away. Trinity Brandon with such a good eye. Two. And a take there for a full count. At a full count this inning as well, it was St. Hilaire who had the single, pass a diving Vic Brunette. Brandon. Bases loaded. Sends this one past the diving Mansfield. Jada Thomas is going to get to it. But one Bear is going to score. 2 and safe underneath the tag. As that extra base hit will clear the bases for Central Arkansas. They lead 3-1.
And you see the hit there, just right up the middle. Again, ideal hitting, situational, good swing on a good pitch, and you manufacture, you get all 3 runs in.
As the Dolphins fans and players look on right there, bases clearing. Hit right there for Trinity Brandon. For this team that in the 4th had left 2 on base. They trailed the entire game. Dolphins with the solo home run early. As there stands Trinity Brandon. I'd say with that hit, she's on the all-tournament team.
Yeah.
This one popped up. Robertson. And a great basket play by the second baseman. And the Bears will tag up right there. So Mansfield does another great job. She has just been absolutely brilliant. As you'll get plenty of games more for her. She'll play easy 200 plus in her college career. There's Caitlin Graham. Fielder's choice her last time up. I don't know, maybe it's just our angle. I feel like she's the tallest position player in this tournament.
Yeah, at least as an infielder for sure, and definitely outfield.
So Graham here, 0-2. Got Wells with 2 outs, but the Bears here, this is their 7th batter. Definitely their most productive inning. Brandon at third base. Fascinated to see if the Bears are going to stick with White. Do you hand it off maybe to Runner or save Bailey Runner for tomorrow? Potentially for a 12 o'clock. 2-2 pitch. Good connection here. It's going to be in foul territory right in that little pocket.
Even that foul ball from Graham just now, that was impressive. It's kind of off the end of the barrel, but it makes it all the way to the fence. Just the power in her swing.
Yeah, I mean, a number of players. I mean, we see it with Edmiston. Here's 2-2 again. This one over to first. Hit off the glove of McCool. Running through the bag, but getting back to it and reaching out. Tatum McCool saves herself right there and helps Wells and Jacksonville get out of the inning. But a big hit. Trinity Brandon, a bases clearing knock, gives the Bears a 3-1 lead. We'll take a timeout, head to the 6th with the top seeded team leading by 2. Here at the softball complex at the University of North Florida. Glad you're with us. ASUN Championship Week elimination game. Lose and your season is over. Win, and you've got the really hot Hatters of Stetson. Central Arkansas just took the lead 3-1. Brandon cleared the bases. As tonight the Dolphins 5 hits. Here in this inning, they'll go 3-4-5. Break. This one hard hit through the legs over there. Caitlin Graham at first base, but attacking is break.
I have to say, Richard, in this game alone, the right side has gotten way more work than we've seen it all since Tuesday started. It's usually that left side, but you see Brake just going with the pitch and hitting it hard down the line.
Yeah, especially that little pocket over in left center gets a ton of work.
Yeah. But we've seen Carter's used right field. I mean, she's a lefty, so naturally she can pull, but she's been placing the ball there in that corner for hits. The righty's going opposite field to that side.
You see the pinch runner right there is Elizabeth Harley now at first.
17, ASUN Carter.
Chris Carter struck out last time.
He's running for the Dolphins, number 11, Liz Harley.
Carter facing Jaylee White. White's pitch. As Robertson, a little extended chat there with the home plate umpire, actually turning around to see where and how.
Yeah, and I think it was borderline, but a good ball call there. He hasn't gone that far so far in the game.
As this one hard struck, Smith's gonna block it with a body, use the glove to save herself, but she realizes a big opportunity at a double play ball, but that's the thing. ASUN Carter, everything is just going to be so hard hit.
Yeah, and I see Coach Ayers. She is going to challenge, and you got to remember, too, they've got to make that decision pretty quick because they only have so much time after a play happens to decide if they're going to make a challenge.
So what is, you've got like 30 to 60 seconds? That's a tight window.
It's somewhere in that window. I can't remember the number.
So the challenge here, and as it is right now, out at second base is the call.
Yeah, the call was out at second, and I mean, she made it close because the second baseman kind of held it for an extra second as she's sliding in before she made the toss, so it makes it a little bit closer when you get rid of the ball a little slower.
And fairly quick, maybe the quickest one we've seen under review. I mean, we didn't even have enough time to talk about the actual play itself.
Yeah, and I think, too,
Second base is confirmed.
Yeah, I think on that, feet were still up. We'll get a look at it real quick before we go back to play, but you see the glove flip there. The ball's up, but the catch is right before the foot, and it's the toss really that would make me question it because it comes out of the glove and goes up.
So a good eye there spotting that. And so one challenge remaining. And now Lindsay Chadwick. Got to watch out for her. Yes, 2 flyouts, but one I thought was really close. The other one sounded like it was going to leave.
Yeah, and we've talked about that too. You know, just the power and the aggression from these JU hitters in the box. You know, I've been very impressed with that.
Second pitch, Chadwick, ball 1. Chadwick, a home run in that game against North Florida. Swing and a miss, and I tell you what, Jaylee White, this has been really impressive because coming into this game, had only pitched twice since the game March 6th against Chattanooga.
Yeah, and we talked about that too during the break. That's a month of, you know, you're getting live in, you're throwing bullpens, you're doing other things, but that real game situation, And this is a different kind of pressure. You're in a tournament situation. It's win or go home, and your coach says, hey, you've got the ball this game.
I mean, you tell any normal person who is like a 9 to 5, hey, go do that. I mean, they're shaky knees. Like, you can't even give a presentation at work. I mean, that's a stress.
Yeah, yeah.
You're up all night.
What's the title of my presentation?
Right. Here's a 1-2. Off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And you got to credit, too. Jaylee White's got a good defense behind her. They've been making the plays. They've, like, so many close double plays, but then they have turned the double plays and, you know, trying to keep these runners really from getting anywhere close to home.
Lindsey Chadwick. 2-2 pitch. It rises high, and we'll have a full count here. Yeah, that's a great point as well. This defense, they've locked it down. We saw it today, and we knew about it with Stetson. But 2 double plays today for the Bears.
Yeah, and you know, that's impressive because you've got a lot of speed on all these teams, and that's tough to even get 1 double play in an inning.
Payoff pitch. This one well struck. It's going to be over to left. Bounces off the wall. It's going to be 2 bases right there. Safe at third. And the double off the bat of Lindsey Chadwick. And the tying run now at second.
We'll get another look at this swing here from Chadwick. Just a little too up in the zone. I don't think location-wise it was bad, but anything you're leaving elevated for these good hitters, they're going to take it, and they're going to put it in a gap.
So Chadwick there, her 9th double of the season. And 2 hits this inning for Jacksonville. We'll see a pinch runner. And it's going to be Kirsten Stevens. So number 3 now at second base. And the sense too that maybe the Bears changing up arms, you know, when PA plays the music a little bit longer, that's sometimes the case.
A sign that they see there's something coming. And I mean, even if that's the case, Jaylee White, I mean, come on, you threw almost 6 full innings of softball. And that is not the case. They are going to leave her. And I mean, I'm excited for her. She should stay in. She's been working her butt off.
And so Coach Lucas going to come out right now. And even Trinity Brandon kind of going, hey, what's happening? Are we sticking with her or not?
Yeah.
They will make the change here for the Bears.
Kudos to Jaylee White. I know we got to go to a break because it's a pitching change, but kudos to her. Like, that's at 5 1/4 innings. Like, you threw your butt off. Your defense has been behind you, and they're just starting to time her up a little bit.
New pitcher when we come back. Bears lead 3-1, but the Dolphins are close. And so we see the new arm. Emery Bolin comes in. Another freshman, 5'10", but you mentioned it, that outing from Jaylee White was tremendous. So the double by Chadwick ends her day. Dolphins, second and third.
Yeah, we talked about that too. Being in the circle, you know, it's inevitable. If a team is starting to time you up and something happens, you've got to make that change. It forces them to readjust and see somebody new.
Bolin here, a 2-1 record over her last 3 outings. Picked up a win against Lipscomb. First time pitching in the tournament against the Bisons in late April, so she is really well rested. 5 innings, gave up 3 hits and no runs. Mansfield, difference maker today. Single and a stolen base.
And I know we're only 2 pitches in so far from Bolin, but compared to Jaylee White, her velocity is definitely a little different. White had more of the spin, and she had some pop, but you see the velocity here just kind of trailing to the inside.
Well, yeah, I mean, just that arm whip itself is noticeable.
Yeah, and I would say probably looking at mid to upper 60s there. Jalen White, low to mid 60s, maybe high 50s on the off speed.
Mansfield. A 2-1 fouled off.
Yeah, I mean, the key here for JU, like seeing that Mansfield's the first at bat against Bolin, but really when you've got speed like that, if you're timing it right, all you've got to do is get the bat out there, get to contact. You don't have to swing for power because the ball's going to go on its own.
2 pinch runners are on for Jacksonville. Second and third. 2-2 pitch. Too far inside, just underneath the hands.
Yeah, and so we won't be able to get any more player-to-player timeouts in this inning. That's their second for this half inning. I haven't been keeping track of the total count, but I know for sure 2 in this half inning, so they won't be able to take any more timeouts.
So Emma Robertson takes it right there, talks to her pitcher, the youngster. That was something Jacksonville has talked about. You know, these senior leaders kind of reeling in the freshmen, guiding them along. That helps so much with that, you know, being inclusive and, you know, we're on the same team together.
Yeah, and it helps eliminate those nerves, too.
Payoff pitch. This one reaching out, makes a tag. Did she get it? And definitely caught it, but getting back to the bag right there. Some good work by Molitor.
Good heads up on Stevens at second base to get back to the bag on that. Could have easily turned into a double play.
Here's McCool. 2 on, 2 outs. McCool 1 for 2 in this game. Still super impressive. She made that glove play over at first.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah, that was nice. And the key there was when she dove, like she had a secure grip on the ball in the glove so it didn't pop out when she hit the bag.
Bolin, as this one popped up. Trinity Brandon is there, calls for it, and a chest bump there for her catcher. So Bolin comes in, does some really good work right there for the Bears. It's been 2 freshman arms in this game against Jacksonville. Some hugs to the parents and friends. Bears lead 3-1 as we move along into the night.
Welcome to the Atlantic Sun, where heart-pounding moments are born and where champions rise above, where speed defies limits and precision finds its mark, where millions of fans nationwide cheer for excellence, determination, and fairness, where public, private, and faith-based schools compete side by side, fostering sportsmanship and unity. From the beaches to the mountains, the Atlantic Sun is the destination.
This is Jacksonville University. It's not just a perfect place for sunny waterfront beauty shots, although here you choose the future you want. How? By defining it yourself. You customize your path and make it one of a kind. You want to build a future where you decide what impact you make? You want to create a life that's limited by nothing but your own ingenuity? You come to the right place.
We're back to the UNF softball complex as we've got Kate Linkletter singing to us out there in left field. Thank you, Kate. She had that big home run early. It put Jacksonville on top 1-0. But the Bears in that 5th inning got a big hit by Trinity Brandon to clear the bases. Wells still in the circle for Jacksonville. L.J. Smith to lead things off. This one popped up and no play on it. 6, 7, and 8 batters for this Bears team. They come in as a 1 seed. Hatters took them down earlier. Looking to set it up for a rematch. Reaches for this one, digs deep, backhanded. Second baseman there, almost made the play as McCool. A tough ball there at first, but Mansfield has given it her all.
Now batting number 22, Lily Hood.
So Bears trying to tack on some insurance runs. Here's one more look.
And you see Smith, she really just gets to extension on that just through contact and barrels it up. I mean, that's a hard hit ball, and Mansfield makes it look somewhat easy, just doesn't get the throw off clean enough, but it's hard to throw from the backside and behind you.
So Smith there, the single. Hard hit and showing butt right there, and it's like got a piece of that left hand of Lily Hood. And I definitely heard a fan yell out it was bat first, and they're going to say a hit by pitch. The crew's going to come together, though, here. Walk us through this with a hit on the hand.
Yeah, so, I mean, what's going to happen here, because you'll hear fans sometimes, her hands are part of the bat. Her hands are not part of the bat, but on the contact there, did the ball hit her hand first or her bat first? And, you know, I think, honestly, you would have to go to review to see something from the front side, because she was also moving away from that ball. So she's facing the home plate umpire. I think you'd have to be there, and it looks like it hits the knob. So we'll get a look at it here. And it might have caught those bottom 2 fingers before the bat. I mean, it's an umpire's review here, so they do have the discretion as officials to take a look at it.
Well, that was just so tough because you heard,
it sounded like the bat.
It sounded like the bat, but that reaction was a natural ow.
Yeah, and you see Coach Ayers just wanting to make sure she's in the loop on what's going on. And, I mean, they can review that. That's going to be an official's review. I don't know. I don't think that comes into play as losing a challenge here, but that's a tough call too as the plate umpire.
So Coach Ayers out there talking to Sarah Beth Brake and her infield. I'm still somewhat surprised that they haven't gone to JC Harrelson.
Yeah, I was waiting for the change to happen, especially in that last inning when you throw up 3 runs and, they get out of the inning, but the damage was already done with the runs coming in. And so when do you make that change? But I do think in this situation we'll get a late look at the replay because I do know some of the feeds are now running from our cameras to the booth, to the tent.
Yeah.
So we're getting those replays a little late because they're prioritizing that look for the umpires, which I think is a good call there. It'll give them a different angle. Some of the cameras for Aware don't pick up certain angles, and so they would prefer the look that we have with our cameras. But I do think they'll get a good look at it. On the replay we saw just before we went to the review, it sounded like the bat, but it looked like it hit those bottom 2 fingers as she was turning.
Yeah.
And again, you take away the hands and the bat are 2 separate things. So if it sounded like bat to us, but it looks like fingers on camera, they're going to have to go with it hitting her hand first, even if it hit the bat second. Because the noise we heard was definitely bat.
For sure. We'll get word here.
Yeah, and I think that's still a good call too because you can't really tell. On the camera angle I see, it looks like fingers, but the sound definitely didn't look that way. Like it didn't seem that way. Mm-hmm. So we'll get one more look at it here, and you see on the camera, it's kind of shaky there, but to me that looks like her hand right there. It's where the ball's covering, but it's hard to tell because the sound is so different. It sounded like that. Yeah. Yeah, so it's just not enough reviewable evidence.
As this one comes back there and pulled off the bag, so safe as they try to get the force out there at second. The Bears attacking right away. Clearly it did not affect Hood and those fingers.
Yeah, and that's even better than the sacrifice bunt there. You get the throws kind of offline, pulls Burnett off the bag. She tries to come back and make the tag, but that's just that's an almost impossible play to get. You got the runner sliding.
Especially, you've got Smith really hustling. And so it's 2 on first and second here for the Bears. And it's St. Hilaire. Lefty bat here facing Wells. Bunt laid down. Chadwick charges. And safe is again pulled off the bag as Mansfield unable to do it. That's challenging there with the footwork as well. But Central Arkansas, bases loaded.
Yeah, and you're going to put that pressure on the defense. You see they struggled to make a play initially. They had an error on the previous at-bat, and then you put a bunt down here, forcing the defense to make the play. Again, that's what it comes down to. What are you going to do to force the defense to earn the out?
So pulled off on back-to-back plays. Here's Molitor. 2 at-bats, 2 hits. Make it a third. She's going to bring in 1 Bear. Make it a second as it gets past break. And the top-seeded Central Arkansas Bears tack on 2 more. Well, my goodness. And you can see, I think that's Jaylee White's mom there as the train keeps on rolling on the tracks.
Yeah, right here, this is the Bears team that we've been looking for at the plate. They struggle with that in game 1. They get a break, and then they start out game 2, not able to execute, and here they are stringing those hits together. They've made their adjustments, and now they're forcing the pitching change here.
And so we'll take a timeout and come on back. We'll see a new arm when we return as it'll be Chick Jenkins when we come back. Pitching change for Jacksonville, as we'll see here, Margaret Chick Jenkins come on in. So Reese Wells went as long as she could. Really strong outing. Finishes with 5 innings, 5 runs, 4 earned. Gave up 8 hits, 3 walks, and a pair of strikeouts. We're back to the top here. Renee Christian.
Yeah, just going back to the lineup for JU. So Jenkins was initially listed as the starting pitcher. She became the OP because of Wells, but Wells is back to just being the DP, and then Jenkins was already in, so she's the flex player. So she's still in that 10th spot, but she won't be hitting.
For the Bears with runners second and third. Bunt laid down, putting pressure again on Chadwick. And they'll get the out right there at first.
Now batting number 77, Addie Graham.
And here's Addie Graham. That's pretty cool. She's got a Billy Joel song as a walk-up. I love it. It's the one thing I've known today. As this one well struck, it goes off the glove of Vic Brunette. 1 run's going to get plated. And holding up there, so another hard hit softball. Here as Graham makes contact, and she's got a 2-hit game.
I'll get another look at this swing here. And again, it goes off the glove of Burnett, but just a good connection there. And I feel like that's a confidence booster for Graham. We've seen her struggle a little bit in these last couple games at the plate, so just a good comeback for her. That's a quality at bat.
Now it's Trinity Brandon. Bases clearing, base knocker last time up. He's had a really good tournament. Jenkins there a strike, so an 0-2 count. Here for third batter in this order for the Bears. They come in as a 1 seed. They lead 6-1. All 6 have been in the last 2 innings. Bears with 9 hits in this game. They trailed early 1-0. It took them until the 5th to find themselves a run. Dolphins will still have a chance in the 7th with some of their batters. We'll get to see 8, 9, and 1. But in this tournament, if you've got a really good team, you can get that bottom of the order 6 and lower going.
Yeah, and we've seen it plenty of times. It just takes that one hit to open things up.
2 and 2. Brandon. Contact again. This one over to right for Linkletter. He'll throw this one back in and does a good job. And something about that ball, I don't know if it was the way she hit it with the laces or the spin coming off of it. Had just a really funky trip out to right field.
Yeah, it looked like it was kind of tailing a little bit, but I mean, right field out there, Carter doing a great job. Tracking it into the glove.
And break. Calls for time, looking over to the dugout. There's Robertson. Earned herself a walk in the 4th, attacking quickly. And you can hear that go down a few steps. No batting gloves. Robertson, swing and a miss as Jenkins buzzes it by her.
And you see security securing that one.
0-2 from Jenkins, chasing it there. And Chick Jenkins will get the strikeout to get herself out of the inning, and the Dolphins will come up to bat very soon. Bears, though, put up some runs here late. 6 runs over the last couple of innings. Jenkins a strikeout. And we'll see coming up for Jacksonville, 8, 9, and 1. And we've got the best of the best for ASUN postseason awards. We'll see Nicole tomorrow for that 12 o'clock game. Same with head coach Shelly Cousins. For this one, we've seen Jada Thomas and was expecting to see Casey Harrelson at some point, ASUN pitcher of the year. Sammy Shelander, boy, she was a lot of fun. Defensive player of the year. And she flashed some of that leather here in Jacksonville for the Governors. Emery Bolin will see the freshman after just a tremendous outing by the first arm in Jaylee White. There's Vic Brunette. 8, 9, and 1 for Jacksonville. They trail by 5. And that chopper over the third baseman for a single. He's in the 5th, also a fielder's choice. Both times she has hinted into that hot corner. Wells is on deck. And she was a starting pitcher. We'll see Thomas once again. Pitch and a 3-0 start here for Brunette. And we'll see another catcher-pitcher meetup as Emma Robertson steps out there, and definitely the left side of the infield enjoying dances. You know, like Brandon is leading that charge and bringing Molitor with her. So back in, 3 balls, no strikes. There's that velocity that we saw. Had to face a couple of batters, Mansfield and McCool, coming in relief. Still a hitter's count. We'll see 3-1. That spot misses. Even Owen wants to know where exactly, as she communicates with Robertson right there. So lead off walk for Vic Brunette. Take a look again at that pitch, Meg.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a close miss, but it's off the plate. You can see where she's sticking it. It's in between, like we call it the river. It's in between the chalk line and the plate. It's not hitting the plate.
There's Wells. Showing bunt there. And we're going to see Coach Lucas come out here and talk to her pitcher. Cover her mouth too, so we can't read any lips. Not that I'm any good at it.
Yeah, and I think the conversation there is probably pretty quick and aggressive, because she's like, hey, don't worry about what he's not calling. You hit your spots. If he's not calling it and he's saying it's missing somewhere, you make that adjustment. And because, I mean, that's what they have to do. If it's not a close enough pitch for the umpire to call, and I think that was a good no call there, she's just got to make an adjustment.
So Wells steps back in. And there's a strike, her second thrown in the 7th inning. Bears trying to win this one and set it up for a rematch with Stetson again. It'd be 1 versus 2. Brunette at first base, lead off walk. Here's Wells. Owen's pitch. This one, we're going to turn 2, and the Bears, no chance there. You've got Wells, who is way too quick, but you erase the leadoff runner.
Do you know who this is?
I have no idea.
50 Cent.
Okay, I got it now. I got it now. No, I hear.
You hear his voice
Yeah,
now?
the initial beat, no clue. Here's Jada Thomas.
It's a classic.
1 for 3 is Thomas. Hard hit single, stayed in the infield at 1 pitch, and she attacked to lead off the 3rd. You bring up 50 Cent. And it's funny because I remember exactly where I was when I heard his first song, his debut.
Yeah, I don't even remember where I was. I had his first CD, though, for those of you that know what a CD is.
I don't know if this is when it came out, but it was very popular late February 2003.
Yeah.
We just started high school tennis. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Thomas, ASUN Freshman of the Year. Ball 2. And that's a fun thing nowadays. I say these dates, and the control room is in my ear saying, I wasn't born yet. Or they say, I was -2, Richard.
Yeah. Or in this case, 2003. Whoever that was, they were born in 2003.
It's our director,
Fun
Caleb.
stuff.
2-1. Strike. Jada Thomas had that home run rob. Looking for a hit here to extend the Dolphins' season. 2-2. Thomas. This one over to right. Backing up, and right there at the wall was Hood for a warning track catch.
Now batting number 8, Linkletter.
We've got Linkletter. We saw early, gave the Dolphins that 1-0 lead for a good while. Their 4th home run. 2 down here. 1 on. Wells at first base. Yeah, Robertson wants to walk out there and talk. Here to Bowen.
Yeah, that's going to be the second one for this inning. And, I mean, we shouldn't have to worry about needing another visit, but if so, the defense can't call it. And coach's timeout is exhausted too, because she came out and had that conversation earlier. So shouldn't see any more timeouts defensively in the inning.
So back in is Linkletter. Last 2 at-bats, she's 0 for 2. Very aggressive, getting out on the first pitch. Both have been pop-ups. One was to short, the other to shallow right center. 1 ball, 1 strike. Linkletter. Bowen's pitch. This one over to first, goes off the glove. Second baseman comes back to make the play. It goes off of Graham, gets to Smith, and Smith goes back to Graham for the final out.
I mean, talk about a way to end a game. That's an ESPN play right there. The ball gets deflected, going off the glove of Graham, and Smith is right there to pick it up and just flip it right back to him.
But this defense, Meg, we talked about it. They had 2 double plays. Both ended innings in the 2nd and 3rd. And what a way to end it right there to get Linkletter, as you had Caitlin Graham, all ASUN 2nd team, and Smith helps her out. Graham gets back to the bat.
Yeah, just a stellar play. I mean, we saw the solid defense, and the bats finally came alive in the 5th inning. They were lacking in that department in the first game. They get the game break, come back, and they prove why they're here. They've got the offense and the defense to back them up.
Absolutely. Well, they had 4 left on base over the first 4 innings and finally got something going, but it was the youthful pitching. The fountain of youth is out in St. Augustine. They didn't need it tonight. They had 2 freshman arms.
Yeah, and you talk about Jaylee White. I mean, she's going to be my hero this game. I met her parents before game 1. I think that was a coincidence, and she gets to start in game 2 here, or game 3 for us, but game 2 for them. And she just goes lights out. I mean, she's going at every hitter. She's making adjustments where she needs to. And after that home run in the first inning, I mean, she really settled in, and her defense, again, had her back.
That's what it has been about, as it sets up for a rematch in the ASUN championship game. 1 versus 2. We'll get to see and be very fortunate to get Hatters and Bears, as we've got our player of the game. Berkeley, take it away.
Right now. It was a little bit scary whenever we didn't have any runs, but I mean, we've trusted our offense this whole year, so I knew they'd come through.
Speaking of offense, your teammate Trinity was the one who changed the momentum, backs against the wall and hit that bases clearing double. What was going through your head through that at bat?
As soon as she did that, I knew we were good, because it only takes one and then we get momentum and momentum. And yeah.
It is absolutely incredible that you were just a freshman and you took this game in your own hands. And the last outing you had was about a month ago. Where's this confidence coming from, especially with the defense behind you?
Just knowing who my defense is behind me. I know they have my back. They talk to me. They tell me I'm good. It's a nice feeling to have.
What's the momentum going into tomorrow?
I'm excited. I think we're all excited. I think if we play our game, I think we can do it.
Well, congratulations. Go enjoy the win with your teammates behind you. Back to you, Rich.
As the Bears will move on, and they'll face the Stetson Hatters tomorrow. They've got to win, too, because the Hatters right now, they are in the driver's seat after beating the Bears earlier today. Let's take a look at that bracket and see it right there. Now it's pretty simple. A win right here, Bears, is a 1 seed. They will move on. Jacksonville as a 4 seed. Their season comes to an end. Here, our second elimination game. Both River City teams, Ospreys and then Jacksonville. 2026 is over for them. But I tell you what, the Dolphins, they have a lot of pleasant things. ASUN Pitcher of the Year, ASUN Freshman of the Year, a lot of things to like about this spring.
Yeah, and I go back to what I said earlier. I watched JU a year ago, and there's a lot of returners on this starting lineup, and they have improved so much. For them to go from a little bit of a struggle to turning things around, and even offensively, they look so different as a collective.
Yeah, finishing ASUN as the third best team. They should be proud of that. Great work from the entire crew here tonight, and the Bears get some good hitting and 3 players with 2 or more hits. Graham, Brandon, and 3 by Grace Molitor. We'll be back tomorrow as, again, 1 versus 2. 12 o'clock here on ESPN+. Thanks again to everybody for tuning in. 3 games today. We'll have 1, maybe 2 tomorrow. Berkeley Mezzanotte, our sideline reporter. So for Meg Mahalik, I'm Richard Miller saying so long from Jacksonville, Florida. Here at the UNF Softball Complex, final score 6-1 as Central Arkansas moves on. All games airing on the ESPN networks are streaming live and archived on the ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN.